Hi, Gary Hewett here, and I'm here with Bonnie Kyle. You have a business called inSightful Discoveries.
Absolutely.
Right? And you volunteered, or more correctly, I volunteered to have an open heart exercise today. So this is kind of cool. I love doing stuff.
Cool.
Right? So tell me a little bit about what inSightful Discoveries does and how this open heart exercise fits into that.
Perfect. Okay, so what inSightful Discoveries does is we actually help people get unstuck in life.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those people, and certainly myself, and every once in a while we get caught up in a rut of how we're living and kind of perceiving life as happening to us.
Yes.
And here's the key. We perceive life and caught up in life based on a lot of things that happen to us, and really sometimes it's an illusion.
Correct. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And it's our perceptions in life that kind of get us cogged down, if you want. If you think about the wheels and there's a cog in the wheel, and we get jammed up.
So we think there's something that's trapping us.
That's right.
But it's just a matter of looking around and realizing, oh, there is a way.
But it feels really real, right? So people are going to me,
been there.
Absolutely my father, my husband, or whatever.
Yes.
That is real. They're nagging at me. They're driving me crazy. But really, at the end of the day, I found out that it's an illusion.
Okay.
And sometimes, and I don't want to minimize to say that it's an illusion, it's not real, but how we perceive it,
Yes.
and how we perceive it happening to us can actually change how we proceed in life and our quality of life.
You change your perception of what's happening around you, and that changes
Life.
Yeah.
Change your thought, change your life.
Changes your ability to react to it, or not react to it, or move differently.
Yeah, or move and receive it differently, accept it differently. So here's what I want you to do.
Okay, so this is
I'm going to give you an open heart exercise. And by opening our heart, here's our thing, right? Our heart is a main muscle in our body. And we kind of always say our brain is really important, but the energy coming from our heart is really important.
Yes.
So once we get to open our heart, because if we're living in a protective status, our heart gets closed and we get on defensive and we get protective of almost like, what's going to happen to me? If I get too close to you, what's going to happen or something, So that closes us down. The more we get closed down, cells have two ways of being. They have a way of being open, a single cell, or closed.
Okay.
And if a single cell is closed, it starts to die. And if a single cell is open, you start to grow.
Good.
You have 50 to 70 trillion cells in your body.
We want them open.
So if your thought is closed and protected, what's happening to your body?
Well, you're sending that instruction to all of those cells to say, close down.
Exactly.
Okay.
And defend it. So if somebody comes up to say hi to you and you're closed down,
get away from me.
Exactly. So here's what we can do. It's just a little simple thing to help you de-stress in a day if you get find yourself caught.
Everybody can do this.
Everybody can do this at home.
Right? So we want you guys to follow along
exercise.
and see if this is of value to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you need to, as you go along, pause, stop, get it, do it right. If you want, take a moment, get yourself centered, and then try again.
Okay.
Okay. So what I want you to do, Gary, is really
Yes.
one step to the left. I want this.
One step to the left.
Yeah, this is going to be your neutral spot where you were. Go to the left.
All right. So
one step in.
Oh, and move
both feet.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Oh, cool. It's dark in here.
It's dark in here. Take a deep breath. All right. Now what I want you to do in this spot is I want you to think of that moment that's very stressful. Somewhere that you're not achieving. Is that moment of the argument? You got it?
Yeah.
Bring it up. All right. So actually just really take your time, breathe into that and feel it in your body. What's happening, don't answer me, but just what's happening in your body.
Okay.
Okay? And just follow along with me, and you don't need to answer as we go through this exercise. So just breathe in deep, and you feel your body getting tighter in this constricted moment where you're not getting where you want, and you're feeling all that stress. All right, so hold on to that. Now I want you to come into the neutral position. Step back in.
Back over here. Yeah. Okay.
Now, shake off that feeling a little bit from your body. Perfect. Okay. Now I would like you to step up to the right. One step to your right, upwards.
Okay. Yeah.
And in this position, I want you to think, relax your arms, and I want you to think of a moment in your life where you experienced unconditional love.
Ooh.
Absolute unconditional love.
Mm.
And I want you to think about the air, what's going on around you. Breathe it in. Now tell me, how does your body feel in this spot?
It's calmer. It's looser.
It's calmer and it's looser.
Yes.
That's right. And your heart? How big is your heart? Can you show me with your hands?
Mm.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfect. So now I'd like you just to step back into our neutral zone.
Mm-hmm.
Neutral. And I want you to step back into the yuck for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now go back to the yuck.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now this is where you're not getting what you want.
Okay.
Right? And you were talking about your weight and,
Yes.
and feeling terrible about your weight.
Kind of hard to hide my weight on camera.
Okay, but when you're feeling about your weight, what are your cells doing? What's your body doing? When you're in this one?
Well, I'm not happy with my weight.
Okay, how big is your heart?
It's feeling
Tighter?
tighter, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So not great, but come back into your neutral.
Okay.
And now this time we're going to step back into the positive,
Okay.
into pure. We're going to come back into here, taking a deep breath, right? And go back to that moment of unconditional love.
Mm.
Now I'm going to get fully there. How big is your heart? I want to make sure you're right there. Okay.
Yeah, I can
Now
feel it.
here's the beauty. What I want you to do is step directly across. Now imagine that place
Mm-hmm.
where you're feeling constricted, and if you took this energy into that place, what would it be like?
Okay, so I'm gonna take this energy
The
and
way
I'm
you're
gonna
feeling?
move it over to the yucky place.
To the yucky place. Imagine
Okay.
what would happen.
So I'm gonna do it, or I'm just imagining?
Right now I want you to imagine.
Okay, so I'm imagining bringing that energy over there.
Mhm.
Okay?
Because you're
Cool.
moving from this place.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
So now that you have it fully imagined, step right in. Step right over to the yucky.
Okay?
And here, you feel it just melt away.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Everything just
Feels-
absolutely dissipates
Mm.
because it becomes gentle ease.
Yes. Yes. So we're not fighting it anymore. We're just bringing nice, warm,
So when you
unconditional,
have that
loving
op-
energy in.
Absolutely. And so when you're in unconditional love, is there any problem that's difficult?
No.
You can just actually bring that gentle ease for wherever you go, and
Absolutely.
items might happen in life, difficulties might come, but the challenge is, I'm coming from this place of unconditional love.
Cool.
Right? And that's an open heart.
Excellent.
And
Well,
that's
that
how
was-
simple it is.
That was easy.
It is easy.
That was easy. And I could feel the difference, right? So, yeah.
You can, and I know some people might say, okay, well, you're doing this as part of the interview, but
Mhm.
in actual fact, when you do the exercise, and I hope you do,
Yes.
it is as gentle and sweet to bring you back into the core of who you truly are.
Mhm.
And that's that spirit piece within you that has the strength to do whatever challenges come your way.
Yes. Right?
And that's the beauty.
Yeah, and unconditional love is, I think, the powerful piece of that. It's just accepting that you can have unconditional love no matter what your circumstance or situation is.
That's right. And
Yeah.
truly, because in those circumstances, we're getting caught up in what's happening to me, what's happening at
Yes.
me.
Mhm.
But in those moments that we have, and we all have moments of unconditional love in our life, if we look for them. We've forgotten to look for them.
Yes.
But you bring them up. That's why Christmas, everybody loves so much those feelings of Christmas moments are watching children with the magic of Santa Claus.
Yes, yes.
Because it brings you to
That's-
that moment
Yes.
of unconditional love and the magic of possibility.
Cool.
Right? So the
Right.
magic of possibility just opens up everything.
Excellent. Well, you shared a little tip with me
Mhm.
earlier today when you came
Yes.
in, right? And I want to share that as well. This video is going to be really valuable. Is that you taught me how to hug a little bit differently.
Yes, I was taught that by a friend.
Okay, so explain the magic behind the hug.
So the hug, well, I came in and you did a standard hug over to the
Yes.
right and just like not even thinking about our hugs.
Yes.
But a friend of mine told me, the heart itself is actually the strongest energy. In
Yes.
science they do
Mhm.
now measure the energy that's
Yeah.
emitted
Do you
from all
follow
parts.
Greg Braden or any of those?
Bruce Lipton and,
Yes,
and
yes.
the sorts. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
So the heart itself is emanating the most amount of energy.
Energy, yes.
So I was taught a heart-to-heart hug, and so you're greeting your energy with the other person directly from heart to heart.
Okay. So in
And
order
it's a
to do
stronger
that,
connection.
I have to hug over this
Over
shoulder.
from the left to left.
There we go.
Yeah. So, and
Right.
that provides a much more engagement of breathing.
Okay. It's connecting literally heart to heart.
Heart to heart.
Amazing.
It is good.
Well, thank you very
Thank
much. It's
you.
been informative. It's been fun.
It has
I had a
been
great
fun.
time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.